Welcome to the Auto Messaging webinar. In this webinar, we will cover how to set up eReminders, eConfirmations, arrivals, and thank yous. To get started, you will need to head on over to the eServices tab and click on Automated Messaging, which will bring up the following window. We'll start off with setting up eConfirmations. eConfirmations are automated message reminders about upcoming patient appointments that allow the patients to electronically confirm those appointments. To set up a confirmation, you will need to click on Add Confirmation at the bottom of the window, which will bring up the eConfirmation Rules section. The confirmation rule window could be broken down in several different categories. We have Send Time on the top left, and Set Time sets how far in advance of the appointment in hours or days you would like your confirmation message to be sent. Entering 0 for both the values will disable the rule. For example, if you would like the patient to receive their confirmation message a week from their appointment, you would enter 7 for the days and 0 for the hours. One thing to keep in mind is that any appointments that fall within that parameter will receive a confirmation message. For example, if an appointment is scheduled 3 days from now and no confirmation message has been sent, they will receive this 7-day confirmation. To prevent this, however, we do have this section on the right side that says do not send within X amount of days and hours of the appointment. When a value is entered in this section, it will prevent the confirmation from sending if the appointment time falls within that given time period. An example of this is if I enter 1 for the days and 10 for the hours. If an appointment is scheduled for a day from now, they will not receive the 7-day confirmation. Aside from this, we also have the Send Order section. This allows you to control how you would like your messages to go out. The Preferred Confirm method uses the Patient Preferred method under the Family module, Patient Info, and Preferred Confirm method section. You can also click on Send All to send both an email and a text if the patient has both options. So for example, if you would like the patient to receive a text message first, or you would like that to go first every single time, then you can go ahead and move text up to the top. If you'd rather have the system try to send them an email first, you can go ahead and bump email to the top. If you want to send them an email and a text, all you need to do is just check this box down here. Besides that, we also do have the auto reply section checkbox down here. This allows you to send an automatic reply when an appointment is confirmed via text message. You can click on the Advanced button below to customize the auto reply template. So if I go ahead and click on Advanced, it'd be the third tab on the right side, Auto Reply Templates. And here, you can customize the single appointment template as well as the aggregate auto reply template. Once you've set your preferences to your liking, you can edit your text and email formats. To edit your text messages, all you need to do is click on the text message section and type your desired message. OpenDental has the ability to auto-populate specific information, such as appointment dates, times, and office numbers using template replacement tags. A full list of our template tags can be found in our web manual page or at the bottom of the automated messaging window. To be able to confirm an appointment, either the confirm code or the confirm URL need to be present in the template. One thing to keep in mind is that confirm URLs will only work in emails, and confirm codes will only work in text messages. To edit emails being sent out to patients, there's 2 different sections that you can modify, the email subject line and body. To edit the subject line, simply enter your desired subject line under the email subject and body line up here. If you wish to modify your body of the email, all you need to do is click on Edit on the bottom right side. One thing to keep in mind is that our emails do support HTML, which does give you extra options, such as changing your font colors, allowing you to do background images and hyperlinks. A confirm URL is required for emails to allow patients to confirm their appointments electronically. The email disclaimer is also required and is automatically generated by OpenMetal. Besides this, we also have language translations. With our latest versions of OpenMetal, 20.1 and above, we introduced this option for automated messages. To enable this, in the confirmation rule window, click on Add Language and select the language you wish to add. When a language is added, you will see the New Language tab at the top. Select the Language tab and manually type your message. So for this example, I'll go ahead and select Spanish. And as you can see, I now have a Spanish tab. So if I wish to write a Spanish message, I would just replace the English format. You can also add additional languages by going into Setup, Miscellaneous, and Languages. So I can go ahead and show you how to do that as well. If you would go Setup, Miscellaneous, and Edit Languages. And here, you can look for your desired language, and then add it onto your section. Once you press OK, it'll save these changes. Besides language translations, we also do have aggregated messages. When one or more appointments share a common patient email address or number, eConfirmations will be grouped together into one long text message or email. If a patient responds to that confirmation, it will change the confirmation status for all the appointments in that message. You can customize the email templates, SMS templates, and auto-reply templates for your system by clicking on Advanced at the bottom here. So we have email templates, SMS templates, and auto-reply templates. For a full list of our templates, you can also visit our eConfirmations manual page. And then, once you have created your rule, on the left side, we do have the eConfirmation settings. Each time an eConfirmation is sent, the appointment status can also update automatically. You can set different statuses for different scenarios in here. For example, under Sent, this status will apply if an appointment or when an appointment receives an eConfirmation. The Accepted status will apply to an appointment when a patient confirms that appointment through either the URL or the confirmation code. Not Accepted applies when a patient replies with requests phone call on the email confirmation URL. When a patient requests a call back, an alert will be sent to notify the staff. This setting can also be enabled or disabled by clicking on one-click versus two-click confirmations at the bottom here. And we also have the failed status. This status will apply to an appointment when the number or email for that appointment or that patient is not valid. A failure will not occur if the wireless phone or email are left blank. A list of all confirmation statuses in your system display all on the bottom left side. You can double-click on a status to modify its settings. For example, if you would like patients with the left message status to not receive any confirmations, all you need to do is just double-click on the status and check both the boxes for eConfirmations. This can also apply to eReminders, arrivals, and thank yous. And then we also do have this little checkbox right here at the bottom, the Allow e-messages from appointments without clinic. This is a general option that applies to automated messaging when the clinic on an appointment is set to none. If you check the box, it will allow automated messages to be sent for all appointments without clinics attached to them, and leaving the box unchecked will prevent appointments without a clinic attached to it to receive messages. Once you have set up all your eConfirmation rules, all there is left to do is to activate your service. To activate eConfirmations, all you need to do is click on Activate eConfirmations up at the top left. Once you do that, you will get an indicator on the top left saying that all your confirmations are now active. In my current example, I only have a 7-day confirmation being sent out, meaning that any appointments that fall within that parameter will receive a confirmation message. As you can see here, I do have a test appointment set up for December 18th, and today's date is December 11th, meaning that this patient will receive this 7-day confirmation. Once they receive that 7-day confirmation, it'll change the color of the bubble depending on the status that I selected on my eConfirmation rule window. So in this example, as you can see here, after a couple seconds, the system will update and it'll now show you the yellow color, saying that an eConfirmation has been sent. Once the patient actually confirms their appointment, it will once again change the color of that status to the status that you selected in your eConfirmation settings. In my current settings, I have it set to confirmed, which is a green color, meaning that if a patient confirms this appointment, it'll change the color of this appointment from yellow to green to indicate that we have received the patient's confirmation. And as you can see here, it is now green and it does say confirmed. In case you ever want to read any of the responses that you receive for patients, which we highly recommend, all you need to do is click on your text bubble that has the alert and click on Text Messages All. This will bring up the text window, which shows you all the different messages you have inside. And that takes care of eConfirmations. So now we will move on over to eReminders. eReminders are automated messages that remind patients about their upcoming appointments so they don't forget to come. One thing to keep in mind is that the patient can reply to the reminders, but the system will not update the statuses of the appointments like it does for eConfirmations. To set up an eReminder, click on eServices, Automated Messaging, and add a reminder at the bottom. eReminders follow the same logic as eConfirmation rules, with the exception of not allowing patients to confirm their appointments. With eReminders, you will not be able to add a confirm code or a confirm URL replacement tag, so appointments would have to be manually confirmed. The reminder replacement tags to be found at the bottom of this window or in our manual page. Once you have set up your eReminder rules, all you need to do is press OK. And then to activate your service, all you need to do is click on Activate eReminders on the top left. And just like eConfirmations, you will receive an indicator saying that your eReminders are now active. In my example, I do have a 3-day reminder going out to the patient. And I do have an appointment scheduled 3 days from now. If you would like to see what messages have been sent to a patient, all you need to do is just double click on the appointment and you'll be able to see them down here at the bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and move on over to auto thank yous. Automated thank yous is an e-service that sends an automated thank you message, either email or text, shortly after a patient appointment is scheduled. To create a new thank you message, all you're going to have to do is head on back over to eServices, Automated Messaging, and click on Add Auto Thank You at the bottom. For auto thank yous, the send time section is different than the other automated messaging features. For send time, the days and hours you enter will determine when the system sends the patient their automated thank you. So for example, entering 0 for the days and 1 for the hours will make it so the patient receives their thank you message an hour after scheduling their appointment. The send order behaves the same as other features. Both text and email templates can be modified below. But the only difference is the add to calendar template, which is exclusive to auto thank yous. The add a calendar feature or template allows patients to add their appointment to their calendar on either their phone or computer. The add a calendar can be added to both emails and text messages. And then For the Advanced and Add Language tabs, they behave the same as any other of the automated messaging features. Once you have set up your auto thank you rule, all you need to do is press OK, and then click on Activate Auto Thank You at the very top left. Just like the other e-services, you will get an indicator saying that your auto thank you is now active. Once you press OK and close out of the window, it'll save your changes. And lastly, we have the Arrivals service. Arrivals automatically sends a text message to patients requesting they wait before entering the building for their appointment. When the patient arrives, they will text a response back to the office, which then alerts the office and marks the appointment as arrived. You can customize Arrivals to send the patient an automatic response once they mark themselves as arrived to tell them what the next steps are. When the appointment is ready, the office can then right-click on the appointment and send a come in text message stating they can now come inside the building. To create a brand new arrival message, it follows the same process as the other automated messages. You would go back over to eServices, Automated Messaging, and then you would click on Add Arrival at the bottom. The send time also differs from all the other automated messages. For the send time for arrivals, what this does is how many hours or days before the appointment you would like the arrival to send. So for example, if I enter 1 hour and 0 days, this would mean that an hour before the patient's appointment, they would receive this text message. Besides that, we also do have the checkbox for send text message auto replies. What this does is once the patient marks a response with the letter A, they can receive another additional message giving them further instructions. You can customize this message by going into the Advanced tab. In here, as you can see, there is the tab for arrival templates, and this would be the automatic response that would go out to that patient. If you disable the checkbox, then they will not receive this message. And then to be able to customize your text message for the arrivals, all you need to do is format the text message aspect at the bottom here. Now, one thing to note is that for arrivals, emails are currently not available. It's a text message only feature. And then once you have customized your arrivals message to your liking, all you need to do is press OK. And then to activate your arrival rule that you just created, all you need to do is click on Activate Arrivals. And once again, you will get an indicator saying that your service is now active.
Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. If you have additional questions, please call our support line at 503-363-5432 or access our complete online manual at opendental.com. And to make sure you're staying up to date on our latest training videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications.